Most business leaders get a bit anxious when they hear about the word recession. CFOs start looking where they can cut costs the fastest. Everyone is getting a little bit anxious, and quite often when it doesn't really make any sense. For most of the big layoffs that we have seen in tech lately, these were like kinda inevitable. They had a very big peak in demand in recent times when there were lockdowns and we didn't really have like a social life, so people really went online. And I think that they really thought that this time wouldn't end. But as we know by now, times have gotten a bit more normal again, and the digital boom that we saw earlier has come to an end. We still have an increased demand here, but it's not what it used to be. Case in point, remember Clubhouse, anyone? This was a great tool when we weren't able to socialize in real life, but right now I haven't heard about it in recent months. But is now really a good time to make any disruptive decisions? For this, I would like to use a quote by Tim Cook in a recent CBS News interview. Tim Cook said,
"What we're doing as a consequence of being in this period is we're being very deliberate on our hiring. That means we're continuing to hire, but not everywhere in the company are we hiring. We believe strongly in investing for the long term. And we don't believe you can save your way to prosperity. We think you invest your way to it."
And this is a mindset I strongly believe in. It is not about revenue for the coming months. These months will probably be a bit tougher for most businesses, but it's about the brand that you are today and the brand that you want to become in like 10, 20, 30, or maybe even in 100 years. Slow and steady really wins the race. On average, a recession will last about 10 months. This is something that we know historically. In the lifetime of your business, this is nothing. But what this does create is a short period of time where you can make the difference for your business and within your industry. Use this time to make sure that you are prepared for the next economic expansion so you can grow your business even faster than your competition. And to segue into the marketing part of this video, when everyone stops investing, this is usually the time where you would find some great deals. So in short, people will spend more time online, more time on entertainment. This is something that we've also seen in previous economic downturns. We have companies spending less money on marketing, on advertisements, which is also something we've seen. And then Economics 101, the price decreases. And while this might be the golden rule to fight inflation, it's also the perfect time to grow your business at a discount. Let's start with a couple of interesting insights that will really help you grow your business during a recession. Some of the trends that we've seen before. Less companies are advertising online, so this means there's also less noise online. You will also see some changes in customer behavior. People will be less indulgent, spending less money on eating out, on vacations, but they will spend more time at home and on entertainment. Brands that are cutting on their marketing spend will decrease their brand awareness, and they will leave the door open to competitors like you to seize this opportunity. Also, decreases in competition will give you a leg up. Fewer new products are introduced, leaving room to increase your market share when you actually do introduce a new product. So with this all in mind, what should you do? I'll give you 4 strategies that will really work now. First of all, keep an eye on your customers' changing behavior and adapt accordingly. Change is good, but be thoughtful about this change and make sure that you're adapting to this change. Keep your marketing initiatives running, but focus on efficiency. Purge any campaigns that are not really generating any revenue right now, the more experimental campaigns, but also be thoughtful about how different campaigns influence each other. For example, one branding campaign might not give you revenue right away or might not have any direct revenue linked to it, but it could, for example, increase your brand awareness and increase the searches for your brand, which do generate revenue for your company. Always invest in the long term and make sure that you stay relevant for your customers. This goes back to the first one, the changing behavior of your customers. See how your business can adapt to this. And as always, set your goals both in the short term and in the long term. For example, content marketing is very important, especially in the B2B space, but the return on investment for content marketing is more long term. So you might say, like, can this be justified in these times when we're trying to be more efficient? Well, you can also use this content in the short term as well, if the content that's being created is also used by your sales team, for example. Or you can even use this content to run advertisement campaigns. videos. These are two ways how you can make sure that the long-term value of your content marketing still stays, while you are also getting some short-term value as well through your sales team and through advertisement campaigns. For some great examples of B2B marketing strategies, make sure to watch this video with some examples from Basecamp and Ahrefs of how I think they are doing a great job at their B2B marketing.